If you like the video, please subscribe Technical PCT channel and click the bell icon to get the latest videos.
Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss objective on rate of change. Already 12 problems are completed. Now we are going to discuss the continuation on rate of change or rate measure. Already 12 problems are completed. Now we are going to discuss 13th question onwards. Okay, na? First you copy that question number 13. Copy that question number 13. If the semi-vertical angle of a cone 45 degrees, semi-vertical angle of a cone is 45 degrees, then the rate of change in base radius must be equal to. First option, rate of change in volume, that means dV by dt. Second one is rate of change in surface area, that means ds by dt. Third one is rate of change in height, that means dh by dt. Fourth one is rate of change in curved surface area. Here given the semi-vertical angle of a cone is 45 degrees. Semi-vertical angle of a cone is 45 degrees. Then the rate of change in base radius must be equal to which of the following option. Here, cone, semi-vertical angle of a cone is 45 degrees. Semi-vertical angle of a cone is 45 degrees. So it is angle is 45 degrees. It is a height. It is a base radius. It is a base radius. You can complete that question now. It is a cone. Angle is 45 degrees. Angle of a cone is 45 degrees. In triangle OAB, tan 45 degrees is equal to R divided by H, tan, opposite side divided by adjacent side. So tan 45 degrees is equal to 1 is equal to R divided by H. Clearly it is R is equal to H. Here, rate of change of base radius is equal to which of the option? It is R is equal to H, then differentiation with respect to T. That is clearly dr by dt is equal to dh by dt. So that means rate of change of base radius is equal to rate of change of height. Okay, na? Rate of change of height. It is a dr by dt is equal to dh by dt. That is rate of change of base radius is equal to rate of change of height. Okay, na? Semi-vertical angle of a cone is 45 degrees. Then rate of change of base radius is equal to dash. So it is angle is 45 degrees. Opposite side is radius. It is adjacent side is height. In triangle OAB, tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Tan 45 degrees is 1. 1 is equal to R divided by H. By cross multiplication, R is equal to H. Then a differentiation with respect to time t. That is a dr by dt is equal to dh by dt. So rate of change of base radius is equal to rate of change of height. Okay, na? Copy this one. Okay, ma? Write down next 14th question. Copy that question number 14. It is on the screen. Again, A gardener is digging a plot of land. As he gets tired, he works more slowly. After 80 minutes, he is digging at the rate of 2 by root t square meters per minute. How long will it take him to dig an area of 40 square meters is? Here, rate of change of digging area is given 2 by root t square meters per minute. He is digging area, that means x is given 40. X is equal to 40 square minutes and square meters. Let x be the digging area. By data, the digging area is 2 by root 2 square meters per minute. So digging area we consider x. It is area is increases at the time t. That means dx by dt is equal to 2 divided by root t. Digging area is given 2 by root t. It is dx is equal to 2 by root t into dt. 2 by root 2 into dt. Then apply integration. That is the integral of, it is integration. Integral of dx is equal to 2 is a constant. Integral of root means, root t means t power 1 by 2. So converted to numerator, it is a t power minus 1 by 2 dt. So it is the integration. Integral of dx is equal to x. It is integration and differentiation, both are reverse process. Integration and differentiation, both are reverse process. So integral of dx is equal to x is equal to 2 into integral of x power n. We have one formula, that is integral of x power n dx. X power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. It is not a derivative of x power n. Integral of x power n. So integral of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So by using this formula, here n value minus 1 by 2. So x power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So we get x power minus 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 1 by 2, divided by 1 by 2 plus c. So it is x is equal to 4 x power 1 by 2, t power 1 by 2 plus c. So it is consider equation 1. Initially means that is the time is 0 and digging area is also 0 initially. So put t is equal to 0. Put t is equal to 0. That means initial time, digging area, that is x is also 0. If t is 0, then clearly we get x is 0. If t is 0, x is 0, then clearly we get c is also 0. C is also 0. So equation 1 implies that is clearly x is equal to 4 root t. T power 1 by 2. That is root t. Plus c. Already we get c value 0. But here digging area is given 40 square meters. Then find the time. So put x is equal to 4. So put x is equal to 40. It is 40 is equal to 4 root t. 10 is equal to root t. Then squaring on both sides, we get 100 is equal to t. So it is 100 minutes. So digging area is 40 square meters after 100 minutes. Then find a time. We can copy this one. We can write the next question. Question number 15. Question number 15. It is on the screen. First you copy that one. A balloon which always remains spherical is being inflated by pumping in 10 cubic centimeter of gas per second. That means volume is increasing. That means dV by dt is equal to 10 cubic centimeter of a gas per second. Find the rate at which the radius of the bubble is increasing. That means we have to find dr by dt when the radius is 15 centimeters. First copy that one. Again, listen once again. A balloon which always remains spherical is being inflated by pumping in 10 cubic centimeter of a gas per second. That means a given rate of change of volume of a bubble. That means dV by dt. dV by dt is find the rate at which the radius of the bubble is increasing. That means we have to find dr by dt when the radius is 15 centimeters. Okay, na? Listen. Here given rate of change of volume is given 10 cubic centimeters of a gas per second and radius is given 15 centimeters, then find rate of change of radius. We know that the volume of the bubble. Bubble means it is a sphere. We know that volume V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r. Volume of a sphere or volume of the bubble. So dV by dt. dV by dt is equal to 4 pi by 3 into RK. That is 3 R square dr by dt. 3 R square dr by dt. So 3 remove na? Already given dV by dt is 10 cubic centimeter of a gas per second. That is 10 is equal to 4 pi r square. That means 15 whole square into dr by dt. 5 3 is 5 2. 2 1 2. 1 is equal to 90 pi dr by dt. What about dr by dt? So here dr by dt is equal to 1 divided by 90 pi square centimeter per second. Okay, na? Rate of change of radius of an air bubble is 1 by 90 pi square centimeter per second. Okay, na? Rate of change of volume of a bubble is given 10 cubic centimeter of a gas per second. Radius is given 15 centimeters. Then find rate of change of radius of the air bubble. So first volume of the bubble R sphere 4 by 3 pi r. Then find a differentiation dV by dt. 4 pi by 3 is a constant. R power 3 is 3 r square dr by dt. 3 by 3 remove. Already given dV by dt is 10. 4 pi r square means 15 whole square into dr by dt. So 1 is equal to 90 by dr by dt. Therefore, clearly dr by dt is equal to 1 by 90 by square centimeter per second. Copy this one. Okay, ma? Right, the next question number 16. It is on the screen. First to copy. The rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius at t is equal to 2 centimeters is. Previous questions, rate of change with respect to time t, but here given rate differentiation with respect to its radius. That means a derivative with respect to r. Listen once again. The rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius when r is equal to 2 centimeters. Okay, here given radius is equal to 2 centimeters. Rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius. That means we have to find dA by dr. dA by dr. Area of the circle. Area of the circle A is equal to pi r square. Here differentiation with respect to r. Previous questions differentiation with respect to time, but here I mentioned different the rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius when r is equal to 2 cm. So here differentiation with respect to radius, that is the dA by dr is equal to derivative of pi r square. Pi is a constant. What about derivative of r square? 2r. So clearly it is a 2 pi r. It is the rate here given at radius is equal to 2 centimeters. Put r is equal to 2, then dA by dr is equal to 2 pi into 2. That is 4 pi. dA by dr with respect to radius. That is. Copy this one. Rate of change object is completed. Now we are going to discuss next topic, that is tangents and normals. First copy this one. Next topic, tangents and normals. Tangents and normals. Tangents and normals. Let y equal to f of x be a curve. Y equal to f of x be a curve. It is a curve. Y equal to f of x. Let P is any one point on that curve. X1, Y1. P is any one point on the curve. The line passes through this point and touches that curve. It is a tangent line. It is the curve. Y is equal to f of x. It is a tangent line. Tangent line. So the line touches the curve at the point is x1, y1. And it is a normal. That means normal means perpendiculars. It is normal. It is a normal line. Tangent line, normal line. It is a perpendicular, 90 degrees. So slope of tangent, slope of tangent. Slope of tangent means clearly it is m or dy by dx. But here dy by y is equal to f of x be a curve. Then find a derivative, that means dy by dx. And substitute given point x1, y1. That is the slope of tangent. So it is a slope of a tangent, that is a dy by dx at the point x1, y1. At the point x1, y1. Listen. For example, y is equal to x square plus 2x. Find the slope of tangent of the curve y equal to x square plus 2x at x is equal to 5. How to find the slope of tangent? That means dy by dx. Differentiation with respect to x, that is dy by dx is equal to 2x plus 2, and at x is equal to 5, that is 2 into 5 plus 2, it is 12. So slope of tangent to the curve y equal to x square plus 2x at x equal to 5 is 12. Okay, na? It is slope of tangent. That means clearly find dy by dx and substitute that given point. We get a dy by dx. That dy by dx is called slope of tangent of that given curve at the indicated point. It is slope of tangent. Slope of normal. Slope of normal. Slope of normal means it is a perpendicular. That is a minus 1 divided by dy by dx. Minus 1 dy by dx at x1 comma y1. Find dy by dx. Then minus 1 divided by dy by dx. That is normal. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent, that is y minus y1 equal to dy by dx into x minus x1. This dy by dx at the point is x1 y1. Clearly it is a slope point form. Straight lines y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. M means slope. How to find a slope? Apply derivative of the given function or curve and substitute that given indicated point, then we get value. That is slope of the tangent of the given curve at the indicated point. So equation of tangent is y minus y1 equal to m. It is dy by dx means slope. Dy by dx at x1 y1 into x minus x1. Next equation of normal. Equation of normal. Equation of normal, it is y minus y1 equal to minus 1 divided by dy by dx into x minus x1. Dy by dx at given point. Okay? Let y equal to f of x be a curve. Let p of x1 comma y1 be any one point on that curve. The line passes through that point and touches the point, touches the curve. Passes through that point and touches that curve. So it is a tangent line, it is a normal line, it is a perpendicular. Tangent, normal. So slope of tangent, that means dy by dx. Slope of normal, minus 1 divided by dy by dx. And equation of tangent, y minus y1 equal to m. It is a dy by dx means m into x minus x. Equation of normal, that is y minus y1 equal to minus 1 divided by m into x minus x. First copy this one. Okay, ma? First copy this one. Then we'll go to discuss problems on PUC. Okay, na? Right, next problems. Tangent and normals, PUC. Right, first question. Find the slope of tangent to the curve. Y is equal to 3x power 4 minus 4x at x is equal to 4. Okay. Find the slope of tangent to the curve y equal to 3x power 4 minus 4x at x equal to 4. How to find dy by dx? Then at x equal to 4, we get the value, that is slope of tangent. So given curve, then differentiation with respect to x on both sides. That is dy by dx is equal to derivative of 3x power 4 minus 4x. 3x power 4 minus 3x. It is the derivative of x power 4. 4x power 3. Na? So clearly it is 12x cubed minus 4. Derivative of 4x is 4. 4 into derivative of x. Derivative of x is equal to 1. So derivative of 3x power 4 is 12x cubed minus derivative of 4x is 4. It is a dy by dx. Dy by dx means slope, but find slope of tangent of this curve at x is equal to 4. So at x is slope of tangent at x is equal to 4. Dy by dx is equal to 12 into 4k minus 4. So we get 768 minus 4. We get 764. Therefore, slope of tangent to the given curve at x is equal to 4 is 764. Slope of tangent to given curve at x equal to 4 is 764. Okay, copy this one. Okay, right. Next, second question. Copy that question number 2. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x minus equal to 10. Y is equal to x minus 1 by x minus 2. Here x is not equal to 2, at x is equal to 10. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x minus 1 by x minus 2, where x is not equal to 2, at x is equal to 10. Okay, na? Here a given curve y is equal to 2. If x is equal to 2, it is not defined. So other than 2. At x is equal to 10. Find the slope of tangent. Same slope of tangent means dy by dx. So differentiation with respect to x on both sides. That is dy by dx is equal to derivative of x minus 1 divided by x minus 2. You know that it is a derivative of u by b form. What is the formula derivative of u by b? Derivative of u by b. It is a v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. Numerator term u, denominator term v. So v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. So dy by dx is equal to v square. That is x minus 2 whole square. X minus 2 into derivative of x minus 1 minus x minus 1 into derivative of x minus 2. V u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. So dy by dx is equal to x minus 2. Derivative of x minus 1 is 1. Derivative of x is the 1, derivative of 1 constant is z, minus x minus 1 into derivative of x minus 2, that is also 1. Derivative of x is 1, derivative of minus 2 constant it is 0, divided by x minus 2 whole square. So dy by dx is equal to x minus 2 minus x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 whole square. Plus x minus x remove. Then minus 1 divided by x minus 2 whole square. So dy by dx is equal to minus 1 divided by x minus 2 whole square. It is dy by dx means slope. But to find the slope of the tangent at x is equal to 10. So at x is equal to 10, the slope of tangent to the given curve, that is dy by dx, is equal to minus 1 divided by 10 minus 2 whole square. 10 minus 2 means 8. 8 square, 60. So it is minus 1 divided by 64. So slope of tangent to the curve x minus 1 by x minus 2 at x is equal to 10 is minus 1 divided by 64. Okay, it is clearly derivative of u by v. You know that already derivative of u by v formula. That is v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. Apply that formula, we get minus 1 divided by 60. Copy. Find the slope of tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x plus 1 at the point whose x coordinate is 2. X coordinate means x value. Okay, na? Listen. Find the slope of tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x plus 1 at the point whose x coordinate is 2. X coordinate is 2 means that is x value 2. So first given curve y is equal to x cube minus x plus 1. Given curve, find the slope of tangent to this curve. Where x coordinate is 2. X coordinate means x value 2. Find dy by dx. Differentiation with respect to x on both sides. That is dy by dx is equal to derivative of x cube minus x plus 1. What about derivative of x cube? 3x square. Derivative of x? 1. Derivative of 1? 0. It is a 3x square minus 1 dy by dx is equal. It is a dy by dx equal to 3x square minus 1. dy by dx means slope of tangent. But find slope of tangent of this curve at x equal to 2. Therefore, at x is equal to 2, dy by dx is equal to 3 into 2 square minus 1. So it is 12 minus 1, that is equal to 11. Therefore, slope of tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x plus 1 at x equal to 2 is 11. That is conclusion. Okay, cover this one. All are very easy problems. It is all are differentiation first exercise models. Only first order derivative dy by dx. Okay, right. Next question number 4. It is on the screen. First copy that question number 4. Find the slope of tangent to the curve. Find the slope of tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2 at the point whose x coordinate is 3. Find the slope of tangent to the curve. All are same problem. Find dy by dx at x is equal to 3. Okay, na? So first given curve x is equal to 3. So differentiation with respect to x on both sides. That is dy by dx is equal to derivative of x cube minus 3x plus 2. That is 3x square minus 3. That is dy by dx. But dy by dx at x is equal to 3. At x is equal to 3, then dy by dx is equal to 3 into 3 square minus 3. It is 27 minus 3. It is 24. So, slope of tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2 at x equal to 3 is 24. Copy this one. Today class is completed. Next class we will discuss continuation on tangent and normals.